Hi, we are Gatsaneo Ana and Diaz Ana, and we'll be talking about corporate communication. So, what is corporate communication? Lexicon defines corporate communication as management function or department like marketing, finance, or operations dedicated to the dissemination of information to key constituencies, the execution of corporate strategy, and the development of messages for a variety of purposes for inside and outside the organization. Also, Cambridge Dictionary describes it as the way in which a company gives the public and its employees information about its aims and about what it's doing. Corporate communication goes beyond regular communication, it's more formal and professional. And it can be responsible for the reputation of the company. Also, it helps to preserve relations of the company with external relationships of a company. It is important to mention that corporate communication really helps a company to have good images to the world. If the messages the company publishes on social media, for example, are rude or bad written, then they will lose customers or they will have bad relations. Now, the functions of corporate communication. The functions of corporate communication can include media relations, that is with media, as the name says it, public relations, that's all that has to do with the public, employee communication, that it is inside the company, the messages that goes around the employees, memos, reports, etc. Crisis communication that are given in special circumstances, and in some cases, but not all of them, marketing and advertising. The Department of Communication, it's important that because it can help the Department of Marketing and Advertising to really have engaging messages that will not sound rude and that maybe no one will take them as unpolite coming from a company, of course. It is also important to mention that corporate communication can really shape the reputation of a company and the way it interacts with both customers and other companies. If a company does not have a well proper department of communication that takes care of messages, letters, and other things that are delivered to the public and also to people within the company, it will easily fall or lose potential customers. Even employees might leave the company because they don't talk to their employees properly. They don't reach their employees properly. Examples of group dynamics. I once read this article about a company that, in order to make the flow of information easier for everybody, both clients and employees, they had this kind of network within all the computers of the company. That when the chief, the boss, or the leader of a department, for example, needed to send a message to everyone without having to make a report or send a big memo or something like that, and if the person wanted to send a message immediately, they had all computers connected. So when this person wanted to just send the message, he or she will type the message in his or her computer, and the message will be then in all of the computers of the company at real time. This was a way to reduce struggles with the flow of information inside the company and make everybody more productive, since the information they needed reached them more easily. And they also had regular meetings every week, And they also had a big board in the center of all the offices where they put everything regarding the company, everything they needed to know. So when somebody forgot about something, they just went to the board and see what was going on, or any other information they needed. Another example of group dynamics that can improve communication or corporate communication within a company is when groups decide to have meetings in which everybody gets to talk and everybody gets to listen. That the communication is not directly with just one leader or to the main chief, but that everybody gets to participate and everybody gets to do something, everybody gets to share opinions and speak their minds up, and in that way everybody feels involved, so everybody gets to have a second in the sun. This is a great way to increase productivity in employees and to have better flow of information inside the company. And it can also help to improve external relations of external relationships of the company. So now moving on to another topic related to corporate communication are millennials. So what is a millennial? They are born between 1980s and 2000. They tend to be self-centered in their work achievement and in their own space. They are proactive, confident, ambitious, tech-savvy, and open-minded. This generation is all about technology. They are also called the Y generation because it comes after the X generation. They also tend to delay marriage or less likely to start a family. They are really defenders of human rights. They stand up for human rights and are willing to raise their voice to make a change in the world. Also, they are said to be a bit narcissist sometimes, depending on whoever's talking about them. But we as a group believe that millennials are really important for future generations and of course for the world of communication, since they are so tech savvy and they are so into technology that in that way they can improve future relationships. They can even change laws or rights, we don't know, but they definitely have a lot of potential for present days, for the future, and for future generations. Communication and millennials. Regarding this topic, we can really say that millennials have changed how it is the flow of information because of technology. They are constantly in social media and electronic devices because they are known as the tech savvy generation. So they are always they always know what is going on in the world. They always are connected. They always know what's happening, what is not happening. Always around technology and social media. They also like to obtain feedback when it comes to company communication. They value teamwork and they have better relationships at the workplace, since they have a more open communication with the world, not only themselves or family or just close friends, but with the whole world through social media and electronic devices. This generation of millennials can really improve even more how it is the flow of communication in the years to come, how information is delivered, and under what context it is delivered and how it is delivered. This millennial generation is most likely to really make a strong change in the world, and they are starting by communication. We don't know what can come next. So this was our group conclusion on corporate communication, millennials and communication. Thanks for watching.